Hola. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about a foundational topic in Spanish. We're going to do that by talking about articles, definite and indefinite articles. And along with this, we'll be talking about a concept that is fairly unique to Spanish, gender and number, but it's very foundational. And so you want to make sure that you spend some time understanding this so that you can do well in Spanish. The first thing we want to talk about is that in Spanish there are four words that mean the. In other words, there are four words that are translated the into English, and they are the following: el, la, los, and las. And if you look at the chart that they're placed in, you'll see that el and la are singular, los and las are plural forms, el and los are masculine forms, and feminine forms are la and las. So definite articles in English is the word the, but in Spanish, four words, el, la, los, and las. Definite articles, both in English and Spanish, refer to a specific person, place, or thing. That means like the door, the dog, the cat, a specific thing. In Spanish, all nouns have gender. They're either masculine nouns or feminine nouns. So when you start to learn nouns in Spanish, you'll want to learn the article that goes along with them. Whether it's el, that will tell you that it's a masculine noun, and la will tell you that it's a feminine noun. These two words, el chico, is masculine, and la chica is feminine, which makes sense here because el chico means the boy, and la chica means the girl. All nouns, though, are put into these categories, even if there's no clear logic to these categories. So look at these examples with me. La puerta is the word in Spanish for the door. It's a feminine word. El escritorio is the word for the desk, and it's a masculine word. There's no clear logic to why one is feminine and the other is masculine. The word el día for day is masculine, and the word la noche for night is feminine. Again, no clear logic. Often, but not always, the final vowel of a noun tells you which definite article to use. So you're going to be paying attention to what the last vowel in a Spanish word is. Nouns that end in O, like libro, are usually masculine, and they're going to require you to use the definite article el. Here are some examples of masculine nouns: el chico, the boy; el bolígrafo, the pen; el cuaderno, the notebook; el diccionario, the dictionary; el amigo, the friend, that's a guy; el maestro, the teacher, that's a male teacher; el escritorio, the desk; el baño, the bathroom. Nouns ending in A, like pluma, are usually feminine, and they're going to require you to use the feminine article la. And here's some examples of those: la chica, the girl; la maestra, the female teacher; la pluma, the pen; la mochila, the backpack; la palabra, the word; la amiga, the friend, that's a female; la señora, the Mrs.; la puerta, the door; la ventana, the window; and la computadora, the computer. Some nouns end in E, like pupitre, or some end in a consonant, like lápiz. And these could be either masculine or feminine, and you're going to have to learn them individually. You're just going to have to learn whether it's a masculine noun or a feminine noun. El pupitre ends in E, and it's a masculine noun. La madre ends in E, but it's a feminine noun. It's the word for mother. Pupitre is the word for student desk. El restaurante ends in E, it's a masculine noun. La clase, which is the word for class, ends in E, but it's a feminine noun. El señor, the Mr., is the word for, it's a masculine word, and la mujer, the word for woman, is obviously feminine. Nouns are marked for gender, whether they're masculine or feminine, but they're also marked for number, whether they're singular or plural. So you need to pay attention to both things as you're working through nouns and and definite and indefinite articles. So when you say the door in Spanish, you're going to say la puerta. But if you change it to plural doors, puerta is going to add an S to make it plural, but your article la also needs to add an S so that they agree. Both of them are in the plural form. So you say las puertas. The noun adds an S or an ES, and the article changes to the plural form as well. So remember, you're going to add either an S or an ES. In words like el libro, when you make it plural, it becomes los libros. But el papel, which means paper, when you make it plural, you have to change the el to los, and papel you add ES because it ends in a consonant. So let's just see if you can guess what the plural form of these words are. El chico becomes los chicos. El maestro becomes los maestros. El borrador becomes los borradores. Remember, borrador ends in an R, so you add ES to make it plural. Chico is boy, maestro is teacher, and borrador is the word for eraser. Let's try 3 more. La lección, the lesson, la silla, the chair, and la chica, the girl. La lección would become las lecciones. La silla would become las sillas, and la chica would become las chicas. Notice on la lección, because it ends in a consonant, we added ES to make it plural. So let's see if you can guess these. What of those 4 articles would go with amigo? It would be el. Yes. Which article would go with libro? Also el. It's an O word ending in O, and it's a masculine word, and it's singular. So in addition to the words that mean the definite articles, there are 4 words in Spanish that mean a, and these are the indefinite articles. They are un, una, unos, and unas. Indefinite articles in English are the words a, an, and if it's plural, some. In Spanish, they are un, una, unos, and unas. Indefinite articles refer to a non-specific person, place, thing, or concept. So not the dog, but a dog. It could be one of many dogs. It's not a specific one. Un chico is masculine. Una chica is feminine. A boy, a girl. Unos chicos is masculine, plural, the boys. Unas chicas is feminine, plural, the girls, or some girls. I'm sorry, let me correct myself. Unos chicos, some boys. Unas chicas, some girls. And that's because I need to remind you that in English, we never use a plural indefinite article. Like we don't have or an in a plural form, but what we translate it as is some. So let me go back to that slide. The form usually translated with the word some, like in unas chicas, would be some girls. Okay, now let's move on. What is the plural form of these words? Remember, you have to make both the indefinite article and the noun plural. So un libro would become unos libros. Un chico would become unos chicos. And un amigo would become unos amigos. So some books, some boys, some friends that we're defining as masculine, or a group of female and male group friends. How would you make these plural? Una pluma, unas plumas. Una regla, unas reglas. Una chica, unas chicas. So una pluma, a pen. Unas plumas, some pens. Una regla, a ruler. Unas reglas, some rulers. Una chica, a girl. Unas chicas, some girls. Remember that the plural forms are translated in English by some. Unas blusas would be some blouses, and unas chicas, some girls. So which one of the indefinite articles would you use in this context? With amigo? Un. How about with the noun ventana, which means window? Una. It's a feminine noun. It ends in an A. That tells you that it's feminine, and you're going to have to use una. Palabras. Plural. It ends in as. So we're going to use unas. So change these noun phrases to their plural form. Una prueba, which means a quiz. Unas pruebas. Un bolígrafo, which means a pen, would become unos bolígrafos. El pupitre, which means the student desk, would become los pupitres. La silla, which means the chair, to make it plural, you would say las sillas. Now let's go the other way and let's take the plural form and make it singular. So las reglas, which means the rulers, would become la regla. Los lápices, and lápiz is the word for pencil, so this would be pencils. To go backwards would be el lápiz. Okay, so that's all that we're going to do right now with definite and indefinite articles and gender and number. One thing I want you to make sure that you know is that there will be some nouns that you will use that you will have to memorize, whether they're masculine or feminine, because they won't end in an O or an A. And there's also going to be some nouns that are going to be rule breakers. In other words, they'll end in an O, but it'll be a feminine noun. So take some time to study this. Make sure you know this concept before you take your test for this Unit 1. See you later. Adios.